Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kick Around OvenBreak. Let me just move this over here just a tiny bit. There we go. But welcome back to Kick Around OvenBreak, where we're going to go ahead and go back to Chapter 1 so we can actually get those story mission cutscenes done. I know what you're saying. It's closed. What do you mean? Well, over here, I did get all the story bits for this, but I never managed to get these things. Here's the thing, though. Actually, wait. This is still for the same story. But what I meant to do is over here. Wait, no, this is still the same day. I meant over here. These are other story missions that we need to complete. However, you can actually unlock these if you use the story keys. And as much as I would have absolutely loved to like record myself trying to do like a full-fledged run, I just never got the time doing around it because I was too distracted by the fact that these missions were absolutely garbage. Not even joking, the story missions that you had to try and complete were absolutely just gut-wrenchingly hard, and I couldn't even achieve, like, many. Like, I think I only got one, but, like, come on. I can't just do one for a video. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through every single cutscene, and then we'll be going through them again just to see the little, like, skip dialogue, because there's some unique dialogue when it comes to that. And also, after we're done here, at the very least, I want to see if I can pull for some costumes, or just pull for some stuff, you know? It'd be nice. So, we have four accessible cutscenes. A regular at the library, an astronomer's task, after Pomegranate Cookie's departure, and soliloquy? I'm sorry, I'm hiccuping so much over here. Because that word is so confusing. What is that? Soliloquy? I don't know what that is. Okay. Apologize for my burping, but the one I'm definitely going to be interested in is the third cutscene, but first, let's just do it one step at a time. It requires 10 keys to open up these ones, because you can get them normally. However, you have to just do hard missions to get the cutscenes, or just play through the story to get the cutscenes, but if you don't, you can still re-experience them, you just got to do, like, key missions. Which, you can do a solid amount every day, like, every single week, you can get, like, up to 20, which is still pretty helpful, but right now, let's just go ahead and crank these open. Which the first one we get is this. The library is now closing. Huh. Is it that time already? I suppose borrowing books is impossible. No. All books here belong to them. Especially after the theft incident. We must be careful. I understand. Every book here contains their knowledge and secrets, filled with magic. By the way, what was in that book? That's confidential. Huh. Fair enough. On another note, thank you for finding me that book earlier. Hadn't even requested it. Well, I always see you in front of the astronomy section. Figured you'd finish everything on the show, so I prepared something new. Yes, I'll be waiting at the entrance when you open tomorrow then. To take your time. I'll always be here. Tomorrow I'll bring some jellies to snack on while reading. Then I'll prepare the tea. Well, honestly, that is sweet how they did have an interaction. I think what would have been better is if I, like, man, I really wish I got to these cutscenes, like, soon. I wish I just did better, but, like, man, there were some missions that were just so flipping hard. But it's just nice how we can see that, you know, Blueberry Pie and also Elderberry seem to have this, like, sort of relationship between them, where, like, of course it's nothing, like, lovey-dovey, but it's just among the lines of just, you know, they have good time being around each other in the library. Even literally just snacking on tea and jellies while reading. It's amazing. Which also, if we go back, we can skip the dialogue, and it says, Elderberry Cookie is a frequent visitor to the Wizard's Library, where Blueberry Pie Cookie keeps astronomy books ready for her regular patron. The two cookies discuss a recent book theft incident at the library. Book theft. Who would be... I wonder if that'll be answered later on, either in part 2 of the Fallen Constellation Rescue story, or it's gonna be answered within one of these other cutscenes. I don't know, but it is. It could be one of the thieves. It could be like Rogueport. It could be Chili Pepper. It could be Goblin. But, astronomy books. Who would want to steal a book? I don't know. But let's move on to the next one being an astronomer's task. Which, astronomer? Maybe it has to do with astronaut cookie? We'll see. Stars are classified by their brightness. So this must be a first magnitude star. Correct. You're as sharp as I'd expect from a cookie that I created. I remember everything from our last lesson. While researching, I discovered a new constellation. Looks like a bowl, with an incredibly bright star. What if we use that star for constellation magic? We should modify the constellation magic as Moonlight Cookie suggested. Just brightness alone won't be enough to harness the constellation's power. Indeed. Following her suggestion will give us the results we seek. What's your take on this? Constellations are your specialty, after all. Is that what everyone thinks? Even you, Wizard of the Observatory, my creator? Yes. Wizard of the Grey Tower has a point. How could... then my work... Continue observations and research as before. That's your duty. Now let's head to the clock tower to continue our research. Time grows short. Now that the wizards have left, back to the telescope. There it is. The bowl-shaped constellation. And over there, that brilliantly bright star. I wonder if they spared me a thought when they left. Well, if no one will give me answers, I'll look to the stars. They, at least, remain constant as long as I watch them. The constellations will understand me. Now, let's see. So, it's kind of like, you see a bit of his origins back before he was, in the City of Wizards, which, that was revealed to us, beforehand, which kind of does make sense. But it was kind of revealed the moment that I started the first part of the, Chapter 2 of the Fallen Constellation Rescue, because the last time I left off was, it was kind of a big discovery. I don't know what video is going to be. No, this will be shown next. After the first part, just to get some clearing up. But it is unique to see some, upcoming past about how it seems like he felt like he was kind of betrayed by some of the wizards. Because, come on, the work was for nothing? But it all just depends on what Moonlight Cookie says, because she's kind of the main controller. Anyways, after discovering the Taurus constellation, Elderberry Cookie seeks praise from the wizards. However, they only compare his work to Moonlight Cookie's. Disheartened, Elderberry Cookie finds solace in stargazing. Yeah, it is kind of unfortunate, especially since, Moonlight Cookie is, the sole person who, controls all the stars as far as my knowledge goes, and, seeks them out. While Elderberry does seek him out, but, from what he does, he bases them off of, research and potential, presumption. But the wizards don't trust him enough for that, which is kind of pretty unfortunate, because, he obviously puts a lot of work into trying to find the stars, so, honestly, I do kind of feel bad. Now, how about this? After Pomegranate Cookie's departure. This ought to be pretty interesting. Oh boy.
Starfruit Cookie, where are you? We brought some fresh starfruit juice to perk you up. Maybe she went to the Nebula Spring again. She's been going there ever since every chance she's gotten lately. I even caught her dozing off by the spring once. Almost fell in too. Does that mean she missed lunch and dinner again? We better bring some jellies too. No matter how many wishes I make to the stars, the spring won't clear up. What should I do? Starfruit Cookie, please eat something. You don't need to be so kind to me. I already said I'm stepping down. I failed my duty by trusting a stranger. The prophecies stopped after seeing those cookies that day. The Nebula Spring is still clouded. I must have lost my powers. It's better for everyone if I step down. Please don't say that. The stars are watching over you even now. You understand the stars better than any of us. That's right. Even if you step down, we'll just choose you again. Please, keep reading the stars. For all of us. Everyone. Thank you so much. While I was caught up in my regret and pain, you must have been suffering too. I'm sorry. I promise to become one you can be proud of. First things first, I'll keep trying until the Nebula Spring clears up. Start with drinking the starfruit juices first. Wait. Look! Do you see that? The water seems to be a bit clearer than before. Yes, we saw it. Wow! At this rate, it'll be back to normal in no time. Oh, stars, thank you. If you grant us prophecies once again, I swear to honor their meaning properly this time.
Honestly, I assumed that would have been more interesting, because I thought it also would have focused on Pomegranate Cookie's point of view. But this has basically happened... This cutscene basically happened the moment after the Battle Run story, which I don't even think I ever completed that as far as my knowledge goes. If I did, then it was so long ago. If only they brought that back, that would be crazy, but maybe they don't want to bring that back because it's tied to a very bad memory that a Pomegranate Cookie happened to do. And the worst part is, that's probably not even one of her worst crimes. Anyway, if it says here, after Pomegranate Cookie left, Starfruit Cookie, blaming herself for the clouding of the Nebula Spring, steps down as High Oracle. The Starkeepers comfort their troubled leader, helping Starfruit Cookie find new courage. As if watching over their renewed bonds, the Nebula Spring slowly begins to clear. I'm pretty sure it has to do with the link of the person who manages to read in the Nebula Spring, because it gets cloudy because they're clouded by, other things that cause negative emotion, much like, you know, failure, deceit, pain, suffering, and amongst all those things. And it needs to be healed up before, you know, anything can be really read, because you can't really make a thought, because if you're in heavy emotions during any sort of time, those are usually going to leave a big impact on how you look at a situation. If you're angry about something, you're always going to look at something in a bad aspect. If you're happy about something, you will most likely look at things in a happy aspect. Of course, it depends on what those things are, but you get what I mean. Emotions can be a heavy thing to burden. Some good, some bad, some mediocre, some interesting. But there's only one more plumbing cutscene. Soliloquy under moonlight. I'm just assuming that I'm saying that correctly, because this word is just a pain to say.
The dark moon makes the stars shine brighter tonight. I can barely see the crescent moon even from the top of the clock tower. Lately, I've been having these distant memories. Neither happy nor sad. More like hazy dreams than memories. Before they left, the wizards mentioned that there was a cookie like me. One blessed with a different light. But I've never met such a cookie in these lands. Perhaps then, somewhere in the sky, in places I've yet to see, someone once told me that they needed another miraculous cookie just like me. If they're up in the sky, I wonder who named them. If not the gentle moon, what were they made from? Today I find myself missing a voice I can't quite remember.
So she's talking about there happens to be a cookie who has similar powers to her, which she really wants to meet because either similar powers or similar feelings. Because here's the thing, my mind instantly jumps to three things. It could jump to Elderberry, how they both have the chance to, you know, view the stars and just look at them at the very least. Like, Elderberry doesn't have the chance to, like, change them or format them, but, like, he can at least observe. It makes me think of Taurus, because, you know, Taurus is one of the constellations up in the sky, which could have similar high almighty powers. But also, Sea Fairy, because she's also a legendary, like, moonlight, and she might have some similar powers that always graze up at the moon and the stars, how the stars and moon usually graze down at the wide ocean and sea, usually on the earth. But I don't know, it's just a bit of a theory. As the moon hides its face, Moonlight Cookie dwells on hazy memories of another cookie blessed with celestial light. Honestly, it could be all three of them. Honestly, it's hard to really think because, like, I feel like the fandom is instantly gonna jump to Sea Fairy. And if that's the case, I wouldn't be mad at that at all. I would more assume it would make sense in regards to it being Elderberry, because it seems like it has a lot of passion. But if it's in regards to celestial light, maybe Taurus, or even maybe, I don't know, Sea Fairy. Both seem pretty optimal to be, like, you know, those options. But anyway, with that being said, we did make it through all the cutscenes, but with the video a little bit being on the more shorter side, what I am going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and go to the gacha. We're going to see if we can get some costumes. I want to see if I can pull for the Starfruit one once, and then we'll see if we can try and pull for the new Flaming Taurus Cookie costume once. We'll try and go for both, because let's be honest, both look really cool, and I would love both. So we do have Gingerbright. That's actually not good, because I think that guarantees we won't get an epic, even if Strawberry does appear. Well, I mean a super epic, I mean. We do at least get an epic, I'm pretty sure. I'm hoping at least, because if not, I don't know what that's going to mean. Which, by the way, if fire appears underneath, I think that'll mean maybe it's like... What? Come on, there was Gingerbright and Strawberry. This whole gacha is a... one rare. You're late for Christmas, buddy. Okay, well, obviously the bad luck, only 4. Well, I mean, that was 6 of the rainbow things, but, like, come on. Let's try it again with this one. Oh, come on, I swear if it's the same thing, I'm gonna be really upset. I swear, because we saw before, if I see one little slint of silver up there, because you know what, it's not gonna be the Taurus Cookie costume, I know that for a fact. I'm pissed. Okay, sure. Who cares? Nothing. I'm doing one more. Because that felt... Don't do this to me. Okay, well, okay, this has to be at least some epic of some kind. Some epic of some kind. You're not showing Gingerbrave? It's cheerleaders! The only unfortunate thing is, I'm pretty sure this means if it is a super epic, it's a super epic that I have before. Because I think the moment that fire appears underneath Gingerbrave's feet, it's new. So I think we are going to get a super epic, but it's one that I've already gotten in the past. But this starts off with a rare, though. Great Detective. It's actually a really good costume. City Excursion. Good thing I don't know what that means. I think I have that one. Yes, I do. Alright. I'm not too upset, but I really wish I could have gotten either costume. Like, both would have been real nice to have. I don't even have the peppermint cookie. Oh my gosh. I'm falling behind on costumes because of my bad luck. And my blooming lack of rainbow cubes because it wants me to buy more. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here. At least I got through the cutscenes at the very least, even though I didn't get anything noteworthy. I mean, I got a super epic, but why couldn't it be the one with the higher chance? Higher odds. Anyway, with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it and also share the video with your friends who enjoy my Kick Run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe and also hit the bell icon and be notified of whatever I do in the future. And also down below in the description, you'll see links to all of my social media, which includes a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I get the Kick Run YouTube server for absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive content they wouldn't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.